Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys my tips on how to grow long, healthy hair. I'm going to share with you guys my hair care routine and the things that I've used to help my hair grow fairly long, fuller, and stay relatively healthy. So if you guys are interested in learning like some really simple things that you can do to help your hair grow stronger and fuller and longer, then definitely please keep watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I upload. And yeah, let's get into the video. Quick disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist. I don't do hair. This is all just like from personal research and stuff that has worked for me. So yes, I may like say things wrong or give the wrong information, but I'm just telling you what worked for me and hoping that if you implement any of these, that it might help for you. So without any more rambling, let's get into it. Alright, so starting off with a little bit of backstory on my hair is that my hair is naturally super fine and it was very thin before I started taking care of it. So my hair literally used to be like one half. Like I felt like this was all my whole head. So before I started taking care of it, it was very thin. It would break easily. I wouldn't be able to grow it past here. And for the longest, my hair just always stayed this length. I think I did my last big chop in 2016. So I guess that's when you can say I started growing it out. And then I noticed it getting super long by 2018. And even in 2017, a year later, I noticed a huge difference. My hair went from like here to here, and then 2018 it got down to here, and now it's down to my waist. I do think I need a haircut. It's a little bit too long for my body right now, but we'll do that eventually. So my hair was just super fine. It had a lot of breakage because I used to use heat styling in it all of the time. So in 2016, that was when I started taking care of it more. And honestly, the first step that I did to kind of repair my hair and help it grow fuller and longer was I switched out my shampoo and conditioner. So instead of going to the drugstore and getting shampoos and conditioners that are just full of sulfates and stuff that strip your hair of its natural oil, I opted for a sulfate-free shampoo. And honestly, that's the only shampoo and conditioner that I had been using from 2016 up until now, which is crazy that I've been sticking with the same shampoo and conditioner. And this was honestly probably the best investment I did because I got a more expensive shampoo and conditioner, but I'm not kidding you guys, these shampoos and conditioners lasted me 2 years. Like I literally only have to buy a new set of them every 2 years. So going to the drugstore and buying a $5, $6 shampoo and conditioner and doing that every 2 months, that literally ends up, I'm paying more for that than just investing in a good one that will last me a long time. And the one that I have been in love with and that I think truly transform my hair and help it grow fuller and longer is the Strong Sexy Hair shampoo and conditioner. No, this video is not sponsored at all. They do not know who I am. Like I said, these last me, the conditioner will last me 2 years, and the shampoo, I normally have to buy a new one every year. The conditioner is super, super rich and heavy, so if you use too much of it, it is gonna weigh down your hair and make your hair feel really slimy. However, whenever I use it, I literally just open the cap and you can see. So whenever I use it, I literally open up the cap and I take that for my whole head of hair. It also smells really good. I sell these at Ulta for $40, and then Ulta will do sales occasionally where it's buy one get one free. So that's whenever I would get mine. Recently, I noticed TJ Maxx started carrying them. So the last time that I purchased my shampoo was at TJ Maxx, and I got it for $14.99. TJ Maxx is closed right now, but Ulta, I do know that they're having a sale on these, so they're $31 right now. I'm almost out of my shampoo, so I'm probably gonna have to pick that up. I'm telling you, investing in a really good shampoo like this will change your life. They say that they cause up to 80% less breakage, which I think is amazing. And it was so weird because literally I think like after the first 3 months of using it, I remember my sister being like, when did your hair get so much like thicker and fuller? Because literally before it was like only half of my head was my whole head of hair. It's like I grew a whole other head of hair. It's crazy. All right, let me not rant about the shampoo conditioner and get into other steps. So this next step or thing that I did kind of goes hand in hand with my shampoos, and it's basically limiting the amount of washes that I did to my hair. So now I try to only wash my hair once a week or once every like 4 or 5 days. I used to wash my hair every other day. And all I was doing was stripping my hair of its natural oils. Those natural oils are gonna help your hair grow. You know, they're gonna help you keep a healthy scalp. And I was just washing it because my hair would get oily fast. I feel like it's kind of like similar to your face, where like if you strip your face all the time, it's gonna make it more oily. So once I kind of just let my scalp balance it out, produce its oils, it started leveling it out. So now my hair doesn't get as greasy as fast. It did take a little bit of time to get there, and I feel like that has really helped my natural oils to really condition my hair so that it can grow longer and not break and not be super like stripped of all of that. So once I started using a good shampoo and conditioner, I stopped washing my hair every other day. The next thing I did to help kind of maintain the healthiness of my hair that I started seeing was I just started doing really baby trims. So I trim my hair myself. And the only reason I do that, to be 100% honest, is because back in, I think 7th grade was when I started cutting my hair myself. I used to give myself layers. Like, I was that girl. I thought I knew what I was doing. I didn't. So to be 100% honest, I've just been too embarrassed to go to a salon because I'm like, I've been cutting my hair for so long. They're gonna be like, what did you do to your hair? Why is this so uneven? So to avoid that, I just continued to do it myself, and I tried to improve on it myself. But I don't recommend doing that, but it worked for me. So anyways, so whenever I would notice that my ends would get dry or brittle, I would just trim off. I'm not kidding you, like this is my ends. I actually could use a little trim. I would trim off like that much hair. I'm not kidding you, this much. One thing I suggest is that if you are seeing a hairstylist, just let them know to literally only trim off like barely a centimeter of your hair at a time. I do recommend, however, doing like a big chop initially just to get all of your dead ends off. But from there, don't let them keep cutting it to where like everything that's growing, they're just like setting you back to where it never gets past a certain length, if that makes sense. So yeah, just keep up with your hair trimmings, but don't trim off too much, because if you trim off too much, it's never gonna grow. The next thing I did that really changed my life is I would do like deep coconut oil or castor oil treatments. Now the coconut oil treatments, I'm not kidding you, if you do these for like 3 consecutive months and you do them like twice a week, you are gonna notice a huge difference in your hair. I just would use pure organic coconut oil, and I will run this through my entire hair as like a mask. Sometimes I would even mix castor oil in there, or sometimes I would use them separate. What really would make this work is what I would do is after maybe like the 3rd day of washing my hair, if my hair was like really greasy, instead of washing it then, I would just do a slick back hairstyle. But to do that slick back hairstyle, instead of using gel or hairspray, I would use coconut oil. I know it might sound gross or disgusting, but I'm telling you, it's what worked for me, so I'm gonna share it anyway. So I would just like use the coconut oil to slick my hair down just like you would with a gel, and I would put it through my ends as well, like root to tip all the way through, and I would either braid my hair or I'd wear it in a really sleek bun, or I'd do it in a ponytail and then like braid the hair so you couldn't really tell that there was a bunch of coconut oil mixed throughout it. And I would wear that hairstyle for like maybe 2 or 3 days. Yes, I know it might sound gross, but honestly it was like the best thing that I could do for my hair, because it was like the most rich treatment in my hair for days on end. And I think that is honestly really what helped me get my hair to a very healthy state. Another thing that I would do is I would just do treatments in my hair, wear it for like the night, and then wash my hair in the morning. You could totally do that if that's what you're more comfortable with. And I would also just run coconut oil through the ends of my hair every night or every other night, just like a really small amount, small enough to where like you wouldn't know that you had coconut oil in it. And I would just take a little bit and just work it through. I would use this as like my shine serum. So if I straighten my hair, instead of using an actual serum or something, I would just keep it very simple and natural. And instead of like putting a bunch of extra products and chemicals in my hair, I would just use coconut oil. And I really feel like that had such an impact, because I did that for about 2 years. And then that's when my hair went from like here to literally like down to my hips. Castor oil, I would use it for the same things. A lot of times I'd mix it with coconut oil, so that way it was just easier to work through my hair. So going back to what I said about like slicking my hair back with coconut oil and doing like updos and stuff like that, this goes hand in hand with my next suggestion or thing that I would do, and that was limiting the amount of heat that I did to my hair. So before I started really treating my hair, I used to straighten my hair every day or every other day. I would just use heat on it all of the time, all over my head, and I would never give my hair a break. I would never just slick it back for the day like I always was straightening it or curling it or whatever. But one thing that I tried to implement when I did want to start taking my hair was just applying less heat. So for example, I used to do heatless, sockless curls where I would get those big waves, but instead of using a curling wand, I would just put socks in my hair at night. And I'm telling you, it'd give me the most beautiful curls. I'll leave the link to that video down below. Another thing that I would do is I would sleep with my hair in a braid, and then I would just curl the front pieces. So since I slept with my hair in a braid, all my other hair was wavies, and I would just curl the front pieces, and it looked like I did my hair, but really I didn't, and I wasn't applying heat all over my head. I do have a video on how I would do that hairstyle. I'll leave that link down below. And I would also incorporate a lot of updos. So those updos, again, kind of help because not only was I using less heat on those days, but when I would do those updos, I would always slick my hair back with the coconut oil. So it was like a double whammy, no heat, and a nice treatment for my hair. So it's just basically finding styles and different things that will work for you. If you're used to wearing your hair curled and sleek straight all the time, but you want to grow your hair out, maybe just sacrifice for a little bit, or just, you don't have to do that all the time. You can wear your natural hair. And to me, natural hair sometimes is just as pretty. Seeing those natural waves or natural curls to me are so beautiful. So just try to get more comfortable just wearing your hair as is, and maybe just curl the front pieces so it looks more manageable, or whatever you want to do. But try not to use heat all over your head all the time, or maybe only straighten or curl your hair once a week and not every single day. So just find what works for you. Give your hair a break. Stop using heat on it all the time. So the next thing that I did that I really felt like helped my hair a lot, especially since my hair is still really fine. I have a lot more of it now, but each strand is super, super, super fine. What I would do is I would sleep with my hair in a braid. And this might sound like how is that gonna help your hair grow longer? But I'm not kidding you. Sleeping with your hair in protective hairstyles will really help your hair grow and stay stronger. Since my hair is so fine, if I would sleep with it in a bun or just a ponytail that all my hair is loose, the friction when you're sleeping up against your pillow will cause breakage. Or sleeping with it in a bun, your hair tie that you're using, that can cause breakage. So if you have hair like mine that needs more care and love and that can't just be thrown everywhere or else it's gonna break, you wanna sleep with it in a protective hairstyle. It's like a rope. If you just take one strand out of the rope and stretch it, it's gonna snap. But once you weave all those things together and make it a rope, it's gonna be a lot stronger. It's gonna, be able to withstand a lot more. Same thing with your hair. By sleeping with it in a braid, it's keeping all of your hair compact so that way it's less likely to break. Whereas if you have one strand just like dangling around, you pull on it, it's gonna break. I highly recommend that. I'm telling you, that will help you so much. I think the beginning of last year, and I did notice even more growth in my hair, and that was making rice water spray. Basically, I would take a cup of rice, which you can kind of see here, and then I would take like equal parts water and put it in a container like this. I would let the rice ferment in here overnight, just put it in the fridge, and then once that was ready, I'd pour it into a container like this. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. I put it into a container like this, and then I would just spray that throughout my hair when it's wet. I would spray it like literally in my hair every day, at least through the ends, and especially at night, I would spray this through the ends, brush it out, and then put my hair in a braid. But this has helped to strengthen my hair a little more and just, I think, help with the growth even more. You can also do treatments with this. So like whenever you're putting the coconut oil in your hair, you can also spray this through the root, through your ends, and this makes such a big difference as well. And then speaking on breakage and just helping your hair stay stronger, another thing that I stopped doing to help my hair stay strong was I stopped brushing my hair when it was wet, because I always heard that when you brush your hair when it's wet, it's weaker, so it's more likely to snap. So I'd wait for my hair to be completely dry until I brushed it. And then when I would brush it, I got this like wet brush from, this one's from Walmart, but they sell these everywhere. And this is more gentle on your hair. And I would just brush my hair in smaller sections versus like going root to bottom, because that snaps your hair more. This is so much more gentle. It causes way less breakage. And it's another small step, but just helps with the big picture. Oh yeah, also with the rice water spray and the coconut oil is whenever I would get out of the shower after washing my hair, I would spray this through the ends of my hair, and that I just felt like helped it soak into my hair better and then help with the growth. And then I'd also take a little bit of coconut oil while my hair was still wet after I washed it and just run that through the ends. With coconut oil though, whenever you do put it through your hair and you're not using it as a treatment, you want to take barely any product, like a pea-sized amount, form it up in your hands and just run it through the end. Yeah, basically I would try to incorporate as much of these natural things in my hair as much as possible just to help with growth, whether I was using it as like a deep conditioning treatment or whether I was using it as a styling cream or as a detangler. Like I just tried to incorporate these as much as possible because I knew that this is the kind of stuff that would help with hair growth versus like trying to incorporate too many serums or chemicals in my hair. I tried to keep it as simple as possible. I believe that wraps it up for this video. I hope that this was super helpful. I remember when I used to watch videos like this and I just felt like it was, I don't know, very generic stuff. So I hope that this doesn't feel like that for you, because it's like, I remember being that person that was like trying to grow my hair out and it just wouldn't happen. And this stuff has truly changed my life. So I hope that this will help you guys, and I hope that if you guys implement these things that you will notice a difference. If you did like this video or found it helpful, please don't forget please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I upload. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.